cup. Picked up the wrong cup. I had this one here, and I picked it. I thought it was my coffee. Struggle's real today, folks. Anyway, welcome to coffee time. How y'all doing? Oh, I need that sip of coffee just to find my coffee. Well, I mean, they are both red cups. This one's just a new one. Okay, folks. Tonight is a super simple, easy supper. Thank the Lord. Nothing complicated. Y'all ever had a Monday on a Wednesday? Present. Okay. I am going to take these flour tortilla shells, and I think I'm going to try one on here because I think this will be good. I'm making supper. I'm solo tonight. Mama is at the garden. She's down there checking out some plants she just planted. So she's been nurturing these plants for some time, and they're up big. They're doing good. And she is doing that. So I told her, I said, I will do supper. She said, what are you fixing? I said, maybe cheeseburger pizza. She said, well, let's try that and see how that goes. Because, see, we used to get this at a place here in town, local, that's closed. And it was their choice. Everything was good. But anyway, we missed that pizza. So it won't be on the same kind of crust. And this little Roma here had just about reached the end of its cycle. But I'm going to try anyway, just see if I can get some good out of it. So what I got going on here is going to be quite simple. Now this is just an experiment, okay? This is a guinea pig version. So this is what it was on it. So some of y'all may not even like this. So I'm just going to put mustard, and this is just yellow mustard. Don't start cringing yet, because folks, we've had this and it is good. It's very good. And this is just like what you would use instead of the tomato. You just use mustard. Now hold on with me. Don't leave me yet, because this is delicious. Even Mama likes it. And y'all know how picky Mama is. And this ain't a bean or a tater, and that's Mama's favorite thing. But we do love this. There's just something about it that makes it delicious. So you just want to put the mustard just like you would the tomato. And it don't overpower it like you may think. Now this is the tomato basil tortilla here. And this is the regular. So let's see what we get going on. So on top of that, now I'm just going to add, this is just hamburger meat that I browned up with a little bit of onion. So I went ahead and cooked the onion so we'd have that onion flavor, but we wouldn't have raw onion. But it's going to bake, so I don't think it would have been totally raw anyway. But I think it would, I just think this would be a better way. So I'm just going to put the hamburger and the onions that I cooked. Now I put them on a paper plate on purpose so that it would drain some of that grease off, and boy did it. I don't want any extra grease. You can use a paper towel, but the plate does just as good. So if you have some of these, and these are those super cheap check paper plates. If you have any of those, it works. Now this is just hamburger. This is just ground chuck hamburger with a little salt. Little bit of salt. Just for flavor. Look at all that grease. There's plenty of it. Now see, there it is, folks. It's coming together already. Now, that's the hamburger and the mustard. Next is the tomato. And I'm going to put lots of tomato because that's what Mama and I like. Now this is, like I said, this is just a little Roma. It's still good, but it just had gotten a little, the skin had gotten a little shrivelly. But I have another one right here on standby. Let's see if I have another Roma. Hold on 2 seconds. Oh yeah, here's another little Roma. Nope, sorry. He done checked out. He's not too good. I'm not going to use him. I bought these a couple weeks ago. They've held pretty good. But I do have another, look here. Bigger the better these tomatoes are. Just love them. Absolutely love a tomato. These will cover a lot of real estate too. I'm just going to put these right on there. Mama loves fresh tomato with mozzarella cheese on it. Sometimes we just bake tomato. We just take a whole red tomato, slice it up, salt it, put a little mozzarella. I don't think I need a whole slice. That'll work out fine right there. And put the mozzarella to it and let it bake good and just to get a little bubbly and brown. And it's delicious. I didn't do anything to the tortilla shells except lay them on here. They've not been, I've not baked them or anything in any way. Maybe I should. I have in the past baked them a little bit, but we'll see. Slide him right in there. I think this is going to work out just perfect because I need one more little piece, and I think that's what I'm going to end up with. See, there's the middle. There's the core sticking on there just a little bit. The weather is better. It's 89 degrees. That's so much better than those 90s we suffered through last week. But I don't know how long we're going to get the break. And we did get some rain, so things are a little better. I kind of peeled that, but there's a little spot I'm going to stick in. May put up one more little spot right here. But I'm peeling it as I go, kind of filleting it. And right there, because this is the very end piece, and he's a little tougher up there. See, a little bit tough. So there we go. Now folks, that is super simple right there. Now for the best part, this is Italian style, which I'm sure would be fine, but Mama likes mozzarella the best, and I'm gonna go with mozzarella, just because I know she's gonna like this. I think there's nothing here that we won't like. I really believe that we'll love this whole thing because this is what we love, what we always ordered, was the cheeseburger pizza. And that's what you got. You got hamburger and onions and tomato, and then you got mozzarella cheese, and then you'll have your other, and you got your mustard. So that's all goodness right there. And don't forget homegrown tomatoes. Now that Roma was not a homegrown, I don't think. It could have. I bought some at the store, and Mama bought some at the farmer's market. So I'm not sure what Romas these were. But anyhow, they were good. They're good. Okay. So there it is, folks. Super simple, easy cheeseburger pizza. Now, I'm going to throw this in the oven. I've got it on 450, and it'll be in there just until it's a nice bubbling brown. And we'll just watch it and see. Well, come on, Pam. Well, would you know that Pam doesn't want to play today? Take the rack out. Maybe that'll be the answer. Huh. It's really a crumb pan. There it stays. It's really a crumb pan, but I have used it for a pan, and now they didn't want to go in the rack right. I think that pizza might be a little heavier. Who knows what's going on? So, let's talk till the pizza's done. We'll see what we end up with. Mama might be up here before we get it out of the oven. I don't know. I'm sure she'll be up here in a few minutes. She likes to work in the garden as long as she can. And if she's got a project, you ain't gonna pull her off from it. A little bit of cheese. It had tomato juice on it too. It's very good. It's a little bit of notion before I get the pizza out. Okay, hello, John and Mama. We'll have to try pizza made that way. So, see, tomato. I think I read two different things. Sometime from Minnesota. You'll like it. Okay. Dill pickles on it will be delicious. Well, Jerry, I don't know. That probably would be. I hadn't thought of that. We'll try that maybe next time. Hey, John and Mama. Hey, Todd. How are you? From Pikeville, Kentucky. You're a neighbor. Looks yummy. Linda, it is yummy. When we first heard of it, we were like you. We were like, I don't know about that mustard. What about the sauce? What about the pizza? I've got speckles. It's where I fried the hamburger meat. I don't care what you do. Hamburger meat goes airborne, don't it? You can see it on your glasses. Clarity. This is a Tupperware, believe it or not. You said them people use Tupperware everything. This is a Tupperware glasses cleaner. It's the best thing I ever purchased. I may even like these better than I do the choppers, because look at this. This is Tupperware right here, and it's got the glasses on it. And there's a whole line of towels. If you haven't tried their dish towels, their microfiber towels, their dish scrubber, they're wonderful. I'll have to show the whole line to you sometime, because we definitely have it and we definitely use it. But you seen I wiped grease off my glasses clear as a bell. Now you say I don't wear glasses, I don't need that. It's wonderful for your cell phone too. You know, when you get your cell phone, you're just trying to, you don't want to wet it, but it cleans it wonderfully. Let's see, I thought I saw a fly. We don't do flies. No, we will chase a fly. My mother has stayed up late to kill a fly before. We used to have animals, and when you have animals on a farm, you have a few flies, but not in here. Mama would go crazy over a fly. Out comes the swatter, and she's on the hunt. She's gonna get it. The pizza's hanging in there. Hello from Sulphur, Louisiana. Debbie, have you ever had mustard on pizza before instead of tomato sauce? Can we see the pizza as soon as it gets out of here, Jane? You can't hardly see it now. It's in the oven. It's down. You couldn't see if I took you over there. Watching from Trenton, PA. Well, hello there from Pennsylvania, Miss Cindy. Have y'all ever had mustard on pizza? You know, some people are allergic to tomatoes and tomato sauce. This is a great alternative. I'm sure you could use, I've had white pizza before with, I guess like chicken and, Alfredo sauce, and spinach. That's so good. That's so good. We'll make that one day too. And you can make it with tortilla shells. I love thin crust pizza. I like either thin or hand tossed. I don't know. You know, you get different versions. I don't like a big old bunch of bread, is what I'm trying to say. But the thin crust pizza or the tortilla shell pizza, I can eat it and I don't feel like I've just stuffed when I eat a piece of pizza. It's good. I love to use tortilla shells. I think I've probably done it with y'all before, and just put fresh vegetables on it. Chunk up, put some tomato sauce, chunk up some tomato, have onions and a few peppers, and I love just a vegetarian pizza. A friend of mine he doesn't eat meat. I don't know if he calls himself a vegetarian, but he just eats very, very little meat ever. And he had a friend who worked at a pizza place near where we work. And every once in a while she'd say, I'm gonna bring you a pizza. And it was the best pizza in the world. It was all vegetarian. And he would always, of course, share. And it was the best pizza. I love meat lovers, but I also love veggie lovers too. Hello from Black Hawk, Minnesota. Is that where? Mississippi. Black Hawk, Mississippi. Well, hello, David. How are you? Same here. Fly in the house. Gotta be hunted down. Yeah, you can't sleep with them in the house. No, I just can't. Can't cook with them in the house. Sometimes, you may get one, but I can't do tomatoes. The hamburger style is great alternative. Andrew, yeah. If you don't like tomatoes, you can leave it off. Somebody said that the comments way up through there, dill pickles would be good, and I bet it would. I bet dill pickles with that cheese would be delicious and a little bit of mustard. I've never tried one with mayonnaise. I don't know. I don't think I'd like that. Where is Mama? Mama thanks for those stars. Thank you so much. Linda, Linda Pennant, that is wonderful. Thank you. Mama's going to check on some plants. She said she's going to check on plants. I think she was planting some plants, actually. Hey, from Pickwick, Tennessee. Hey, Lindy, how are you? Ontario, Canada. Well, hello, Lori from Canada. Marinara sauce and other sauce enchiladas. That sounds all right. Sauce give me terrible migraines. Oh, really? Monica, that don't sound all right. I tried to avoid those sauces. You know, I never have heard of that giving you an all cuss. Well, Monica, you might like this mustard. And you know, you can venture out, folks, if you like. I can see Dijon mustard being good, or spicy brown mustard. Love that. Both of those would be real good as a base. I think it would be. See, Mama is planting plants or checking on plants. I think she took a box of plants with her, to be honest with you. Her sister and her like to plant the seeds and let the plants grow. And then you have to, when you're doing that, you have to temper them in the sun. You have to put them out, or put them out where just the morning sun gets them, where they're in the shade all day, and then get a little bit more sun. Because if you just take a fresh plant that's grown up from a seed and throw him out in the sun, he's never had that harshness, and they'll die. So you can't just, even though they look good you can't do that. And I bought Mama a grow light for her birthday, and it's in the garage. It's just on a glass table out there, and she's done really well with her seeds, and she's enjoyed it. I'm glad I chose that. Do you need to check on Mama? Karen, I check on Mama, and I can see the garden from here through the window, and I can see her down there bebopping around. She didn't take Maggie with her. Maggie's her guard dog. We have got 3 deer. 3 deer. And they come out every evening, and they play out here in the field. And we did just have one, we thought. And she would just kind of, and if we went out or Maggie went out, she'd just stop and look at you. And never move, never make a move. And Maggie would check her out, and Maggie would run to the, she'd just look. And I thought, well, she's used to us. Well, last night I was out watering flowers, and I looked, and there she stood down here on the lower part in the edge of the field. And I thought, well, she's come to visit. And she had friends. She had 2 friends, full grown, not babies, full grown. And they weren't as happy with people as she is. And they kind of ran when they saw me and Maggie. And she was the last to go. But after they ran, then she was like, sorry guys, I gotta go with my family. And she took off too. I'm anxious to see tonight if she comes back by herself, if those were just relatives visiting from another forest, or if it's a part of the core family. She could have just had people in for the weekend. I don't know. I don't know how deers live. But it's just funny that we've seen her. Mama was talking about her 2 weeks ago, and I've seen her 2 or 3 times, and she's always by herself, and always just comes out and picks some grass and does her thing and goes on her merry way. And she never has ran from us. Mama said the other evening, she said, I stood right out there and was hoeing and everything and making noise, and she still just looked. But then last night, there was 3 of them, and 2 of them was a little bit more shy. Hello, Sandra. Oh, is there a scammer, Sandra? Just don't associate with them. We'll find them. We'll delete them what we can. But they got 30 accounts. You can delete one and they come right back with another, or they get 2 or 3 on here even sometimes. It's just crazy. I just seen Mama and baby deer across the road. Caroline, yeah. I haven't seen any babies this year. I did see an interesting article. Now, I don't know if it's all 100% true or not, but it was interesting. You know how sometimes you'll see a baby deer, the little spots and all, and you wonder, Wonder if that baby's been left. Wonder if the mama's okay. Wonder if the mama's coming back. Wonder. They said that when you look at the baby's ear, y'all probably seen this on Facebook. The baby's ear. Let's just use this napkin. So let's say this is a deer ear, okay? They said if it was smooth and around it, leave the deer alone. That it had a mama and it would be back to feed it. If it's crinkled and they just showed it kind of, like that deer's in trouble. It hasn't had nourishment and it's dehydrated. So if you see the crinkled ear, little fawn, keep a closer eye on it because it could be in need of saving. But if it's nice and smooth and the ear looks good, then mama's somewhere and taking care of it. And I never knew that. And I've lived in the country my whole life. I just thought that was interesting to know. I'm gonna go check the pizza. Hold on. Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, yeah. We got pizza, folks. We have got pizza. Look at here, look at here. All right. Now, maybe the Easy Bake is not exactly on even terms. I don't know. But look here. I like this right here. This was in the back left corner. So that's the brown cheese. I like that. But this is not as brown, and this one's not as brown. Mama will probably like the not as brown. She don't tend to like that. I'm going to... I need to wait on Mama. I'm going to cut a little piece and let y'all see it. I'm going to cut a little piece so y'all can see the end product here. We got church tonight too, so it's time for that. All right, so let's check this out. Can y'all see the goodness? The goodness is it drips out of the side here. I'll take one little bite. It's hot, folks. I hear Mama in the garage. Can you see it? Lord bless this little bite. We'll eat it probably when we get back. I'm gonna take this one little bite just so I can do the reveal for y'all. It's delicious. It's almost as good as what we used to get. Maybe it is as good. It's very tasty. Folks, if you're looking for a quick and simple pizza dinner, I highly recommend this. It's so easy. Tortilla shells of your choice. I didn't try the spinach, but I would. Hamburger and onion browned. Put mustard on it. Put the hamburger and onion. Sliced tomatoes and add mozzarella cheese. You can't get no simpler, easier than that for supper. And Mama will be in here in a minute, and we'll get to church, and we might even eat this when we get back. I know it won't be cold, but what are you gonna do? There's just so many hours in the day. Folks, y'all have a great evening. Find you something good to eat. Make you some memory. Love on some family. Enjoy the evening. Enjoy tomorrow. And we might be back on later after church. Mama might want to say hi to y'all. I know she'll miss y'all, but she said, you go ahead and do the pizza. I said, well, I was going to film it. She said, well, go ahead and film it. You can film it without me. I've got work to do. I said, okay, Mama. Mama says, boss. She does what she wants to do. I thought I heard the door open, but I didn't hear the alarm go ding, ding. So I guess it wasn't. Folks, y'all have a great one. Enjoy and try this pizza. I give it 2 thumbs up. See y'all later. Bye.